Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dalton here from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 88 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Wilson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
54.
Andy Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Passing, it's Dalton. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try for Mixon. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Wilson. Escape. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the gun, Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Defense, get off the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A gain of 16 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football. He's going to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Metcalf once again the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a 1st down.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, team.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the penalty, it's Penny. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Erickson now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Andy Dalton now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the run, it's Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Hands up. 18.
Exit, exit.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson now operating from the gun. And Dixon over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Wilson flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now they run with Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He was taken down by Cassius Marsh.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 3, check 3.
Dalton. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Cut. Move.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Mixon, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jazz. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freezer. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I